today.
I don't know how I feel about it competitively, but
Oh, it's
EDH
probably
is
not.
good.
It's great EDH. Your Boris equipment section's got a huge upgrade.
They just keep dancing around printing Black Lotus, man.
So
They have to, right?
someone did a
It's
cool thing
gotta-
on Twitter, which they're like,
Everything's
this
getting more
is
and more
the fifth
busted.
best Lotus card. So there's now officially 10 cards called Lotus. So we can rank those today. I like his rankings pretty good, but me being the content thief that I am, I can't help myself.
I feel like there's like Black Lotus automatically is first, and then it's Jewel Lotus, and I don't know where to go from there.
We'll talk. I'll pull it up. We'll do that real quick.
Lotus Field.
Does that count?
Well, yeah, it says Lotus in the name. This time
There's
Lotus.
more than 10, isn't there?
I don't think so. Let's see what Scryfall says.
I feel like there's more.
Lotus.
'Cause isn't there like Lotus Tiger or something like
1,
that too?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I guess 16. Yeah. 16.
Okay.
Yeah, we can rank all 16.
Hmm.
Well, a lot of them are
JD's favorite thing.
Yeah, we can rank all
Oh
16.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a podcast where we rank shit. All right, we're live, and let me write this down so I can just fucking go. But
The worst part is every time I'd want to clear people out of my basement or my parents' house, I would just turn on a top 10 video, and that would be the end of the night.
we're leaving.
It's like, all right, boys, anime top 10s, let's go. And then everyone would be like, all right, it's time to go.
Yep. Grab your gobstops and get out. Whoa,
Stop.
this is kind of crazy. So you guys can't see this, 'cause I'm not there. But I just tried a Sharpie on a card, like a new one from the newest Ravnica set, and the Sharpie's not sticking because the gloss.
The gloss on it is too high.
Whoa.
It's really heavy.
Imagine if you put the marker on there and let it dry, though, it might eventually stick.
It'll stick eventually, but you can see like it's not like
It's see-through. Yeah, it's like clearish.
it's not even clear. It's just it won't. It's like the bubbling. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm kind of upset by that. But that's the
Doesn't
new
it
card
have
set.
like
New cards feel
Doesn't
different.
it look like kind of not see-through, but you know what I mean? It's like gray instead of black from the Sharpie.
Yeah. It's not even. It's like it's just wet. Like it's like dry erase. I could take my thumb across it. All right, 3, 2. Where's my theme song? I have Arizona. What is that? What the fuck am I doing here? 3, 2, 1. Theme song.
Iced tea.
There we go. God, it sucks. Whatever.
What?
How I've been marking the show, so I help me edit. I just mark I just take the back of a magic card and I just write 2:30 or whatever the time is, and
With
and
the Sharpie?
yeah, and then I put end, so then it's like so I have like clear things.
That's funny.
Keeps going.
Oh yeah, you are listening to episode 146 of Paper Player. I'm your host Tony, joined with Josh, Jeff, and JB. Yes, we got a full cast, and today's episode is themed OTJ is nuts, and I think this set is nuts. I don't know. But before we get into everything, I want to connect with us. If you want to connect with us on socials, the best way to find us is through our Linktree. Just go to Linktree/paperplayer and then like and subscribe, and you find all sorts of different things that are related to us. And if you're into the meme culture, I don't know why I'm making like hand motions like I'm on camera, but if you are, you can find stuff through
They're
that.
used to being on camera. Why aren't you on camera, Tony?
I'm sick.
Okay, all right. I just want to let the people know.
I don't know. I'm sick. Well, you can probably hear it in my voice.
Counterbalance.
I'm like, yeah, fucking damn it. Put me to the ground. All right. And then if you guys are interested, I guess that already passed. Let's go here. Pokemon Trivia is happening at, what's it called? It's the Vanderbilt this week. This week, Sunday, they're doing a trivia based on vintage 90s and 2000s play. Is it just card game related? Because I think I could crush that if it's just based through Neo. All right. Might have to join there just to take some money. That being said, they also
through Fossil.
they have
You really
a
think you're that good? You think there aren't people who are also very like?
if it's just the card game, I think I'm well. If it's just the card game, I think I would do okay. but I don't
Yes.
think
I
it's just
mean,
a
if
card
it's
game.
just
That
a
I
card
believe.
game.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, I think there are also other people who are very into that. People who play that card game right now.
I know. That's
the
what I'm saying.
90s
I
version.
play with my brother. We still play. We play that format.
Are you guys gonna play in this? The pre-modern?
Yeah, so April 20th, they have a pre-modern tournament that is gold-boarded legal, so you can play gold-boarded cards. You first place wins the Guy's Cradle, second place wins a City of Traders. It's a $30 entry fee happening at the Mana Vault, and it's a pre-modern tournament. If you don't know what pre-modern is, definitely look that up. It's a super great format to kind of look in Magic's history that doesn't involve Planeswalkers if you don't like that new shit, but kind of, whatever. April 20th, that's
All
happening.
or border stuff. Anything on slot
Real quick,
back.
Yeah.
I
Other
know
than
Gaia's
Portal.
Cradle is worth more, but I'd rather have the City of Traders.
Well, you can win the Guy's Cradle and trade it for 4 City of Traders. It seems like a big win
There
for
you
me.
go.
And then they also have this upcoming Saturday, April 6th, they have a CDH tournament that's going to be happening at the Midwest Gaming Classic. If you're not privy to what that is, look that up. It's happening this weekend. It's a free entry, I believe, with a badge. And the first place was a Volcanic. And they also have a Sunday tournament going on that's for Legacy proxy friendly. Both the CDH and the Legacy are both proxy friendly. And the first place wins an Underground Sea. So overall, pretty cool.
Anybody who cares about proxy stuff, make sure that you look up the rules for what you have to do for proxies because they have specific rules for it.
Yes. So please do that because it's,
Otherwise, you'll get there and they'll be like, "No, this ain't one,"
beat it.
and you'll be sad.
All right.
I know
so-
one of the rules is it has to be the actual art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so show notes, Magic Roundtable, we'll do that. Josh, you're so lucky. Tony keeps stealing. The best card ever.
Hell yeah.
Thunder Junction spoilers, and then rank the keyword 9, which we're going to be finishing out the Kamigawa block because nobody realizes how many keywords are actually in Kamigawa block, the original one. It just goes on and on. There's so many
It's
cards.
so ridiculous.
It's
When
the
you told
pureness.
me some of this, I was just like, I don't know what this is.
No one does
I've
because
never heard of
they're
this.
really bad. But yeah. So,
Oh yeah, I want to say it's funny how Tony's FNM experience gets a full ass section,
it's not
while
that.
the rest of us are always relegated to the round table. He's like, I'm gonna put this in my own section today.
He says, what do you want me to do?
Oh, okay.
It's a
All right.
You guys have to admit when I come out for FNM, it's special. Okay.
Oh,
everybody's
I don't know
gonna-
if I'd call it special.
Okay. See, you guys go to
Sure,
FNM to win. People go to FNM to beat me. It's different.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
You guys
Never
get so much.
win enough for me to play you.
I know.
I was about to
I
say
know.
people just laugh at you.
I know. It's the if once I lose, I just go right to my Subaru and rev it up.
Yep. Parking lot.
I don't know if Josh can see this on the screen, but I got a kick out of this. So, all 4 of us played an FNM this week. We did play at a Legacy
Yeah, I thought that
FNM.
was great.
End of the month.
made
It was
it.
pretty cool. Yep. I played Band Beans because I couldn't get the Dreadnoughts in time, which, whatever, so be it. All my rounds were pretty close. It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I did have a fun round 4 opponent, which he went to go. I had 2 Containment Priests in play, and he went to go Natural Order. I said, all right. And he just looked at me. He's like gave me like the side eyes, like, are you sure? I'm like, because he thought he'd be inside Force. I was like, all right, you're free to do what you will. And he's like, I'll go get a Draxo. I'm like, all right. And he's like, put it in play. I'm like,
So that's the ridiculous thing is, because I was watching this match at one point,
Yeah.
and it came up already with.
Oh, yeah, I
Green
called
Sun
the judge,
Zenith, which is essentially the same interaction. You know, go get a guy, put it into play. You don't cast it, so that means what's it called? You know, cancels it.
Yep.
So Tony gave him a redo on that one.
I was like, go get your
And
grist.
said,
I was like, go
Yeah,
get
you can go get grist because it's considered
the Planeswalker.
Planeswalker.
Oh.
even while it's going onto the field until it's actually on the field. It's considered a.
Yeah. So I was like, here's your free
creature,
pass.
and
Go
then-
get your grist. And then the second one, he's just like, I have 2 Containment Priests in play now. And he's just like, I was like, oh, he's going to go get another grist. I was like, okay. And then he just goes and gets Draxo. I go, all right, if that's your choice. He didn't have a second grist. He boarded it out.
I just thought it was funny that
it was
like you went over that with him, the interaction once.
Hey, I was trying to be
Bro,
honest.
what is coming out of Josh's pants? The
I don't
screen is
know.
like a little blurry. I cannot
I kind of
see.
hate this.
What is this?
I kind of hate it.
It's Josh being a man, okay? He's got busting pubes coming out.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh my god! Is this,
Oh, yeah.
Can we even put this on the fucking?
Why
screen?
can't you? It's you can find this.
It's not showing.
You
any
can find.
just
Yes, I
hair.
can find very many things that are not allowed to go on the screen right now,
Yeah,
Tony.
so-
If you really want.
Yeah, rounds 1 and 2, I lost. Round 1, I played against Demir Scam. Super close games. I lost because I punished. I did not. I didn't respect my opponent's wastelands, and I got punished in game 3 big time. Game round 2, I played against Josh, which had the greatest counterbalance probably in the history of
got him.
counterbalance.
No, dude, I was playing like in round 1. I like got the counterbalance on turn 2 or whatever, game 1, and it tilted my opponent just as much. They were like, they totally like, the look in their face were like, wow, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah. I thought it was okay because I had like leyline bindings and like weird costs that like your deck doesn't have. So I was like, I'll be fine. And then it just, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, boy.
No. And when I went to go brainstorm and effortless, oh, here's a 1-drop. And then you had the setup anyways.
Which is fine. That's fine.
Yep. You had the setup anyways. So you drew the brainstorm on your turn. It came back to my turn. I went to go miracle guys or this triumph. Then you were like, I'll play a spell. And then you played something, and you're like, "Oh, there's a force wheel on top of my deck, anyways." I was like, "God damn it!" Like, it just that pretty much locked it up. But yeah, our games were fun. They were close. I liked them. DRC,
If
man.
I
Once that gets going, it's
Sunday,
tough.
If I go play on Sunday, I think I would play that deck.
Yeah.
With like an abundance of the surveil lands, an abundance of fetches.
Dude, those surveillance. So I don't know. JB played probably the most legacy out of all. So those surveillance are like they are legit legacy staples, and they're gonna be staples.
Oh,
probably
great.
yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, especially in Legacy.
Dude, they're kind of nutty.
Because like, you know how many times in Legacy you would want to fetch at the end of turn, but it like didn't make sense.
Right, you're conditioned because of modern to like save your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I mean,
But-
Legacy has never had that. The like mentality of that.
Yeah.
I know it never has, but now like with these surveil lands, like it makes sense to do that.
Yeah, just set
or
up your draw.
whatever.
Yeah, it is really sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big one. I like it. Yeah, round 3 I played against Sneak and Show and just had the nuts against them both game 1 and 2. Like I just like my draws were set up. I got rolling. He did make a few mistakes. So Teferi's not as popular as it once was, the 3-mana Teferi. And he let me resolve my Teferi, and then his turn went, and then came out to my turn, and then I went to go, resolve a spell, and he goes like, "Oh, I'll spell pierce." I go, "I have a Teferi." And he goes, "Oh crap!" And then he also didn't realize that his defense grid works both ways. So I went to go leyline binding his defense grid on my turn, and he goes to force. So I go, "You have a defense grid up." He just looked at me like, I was like, "Yeah, if you have it works both ways. Like you can't do stuff on my turn because you have to pay 3
It's the
additional."
old school.
Yeah, like
magic.
sorry, like this also hurts you sometimes. So, so
That's funny.
I got away with
It
a couple
wasn't
things.
didn't play Magic back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, well, it's just
Even
like
before that or after that, I mean.
I just
but-
played defense grid, so I've had that exact experience my opponent had. I've had that happen to me where I was like, "Oh, I have a defense grid, I can do whatever I want," and then like it's their turn, and I'm like, "I'll just do whatever I want." They're like, "You can't." I'm like, "Oh, right." So cool. What'd you guys play against? Or what were you playing?
In
What were you
round
playing
1,
against?
round
Who
1,
wants to
I
go
played
first?
against the Mirror.
Oh, yeah.
And we like went to time and drew. We ended up a 1-1 or whatever draw.
Mm-hmm.
And then round 2, I beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bang,
I
bang,
was
bang,
playing
baby.
Delver with the counterbalances and the surveil land,
Yeah.
which in Legacy, and it was like I am a big fan of the surveil lands, and like I even like pulled Tony aside. I was like, dude, these cards are good.
They are sick.
Hmm.
Like they're
They
really
are
good.
sick. And then round 3, I lost to something. Who did I lose to?
It's a good question. I don't have that answer for you.
A friend. Oh, John Bagley. I always lose to him. He beats me, and he was playing. You know what card beats fucking Delver? It's the green elemental.
Oh, endurance. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a pretty good one.
Endurance.
Endurance.
Yeah, when you walk into that, it's bad time.
Ugh.
That card is so good in lands. It's so
And he
funny.
like chains endurance. It's like endurance, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
the best blocker on earth, baby.
You're forced to attack.
Yep.
And then
Mm.
they're
And you're
Your
never gonna
three-
cast.
Your 3/3s will
And I
never.
don't have.
a
And
Murktide.
he's really got the cards that I can't counterbalance. He's got endurance and
Just weird, man. Like you're great at counting
Right.
1, 2, and 5 drops, and then also other
I was about to say
Murktides.
it's 3, 4, and 6.
Yeah, those are the ones that you're
Yeah.
like, you got to get super lucky on those. But yeah.
and then so I was 1-1-1, and then at that point I was like I could get no prizes at all, so I just went home.
I just went on.
Took my prize back and bought traded my prize pack for credit and bought the Godzilla dinosaur.
For sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
The dinosaur.
I played not. I broke my rule. I played
Blue.
Wow. I played blue.
Mm-hmm.
Doomsday.
I played Doomsday. Yep. And boy, oh boy, do I never want to play Doomsday again.
Yeah.
That's
Very tough.
not friendly.
My brain is small and I cannot handle that.
like
I made very many bad piles. It was really funny because at the end of the night, I was just kind of done. I wasn't like quitting or anything. I wasn't like, I'm going to pick up my cards and not play. But I got really lazy with my piles and I made a pile. And,
Yeah.
it's like, I think I was 0-3, so no, or 1-2 or something.
Right.
So, no one really cared. But I showed my pile to everyone I was playing with, or who were sitting around,
Yep.
and the guy who lent me the deck went, "Oh my god, what is this?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is terrible. This pile is awful." And I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I thought I needed it this way, but now I can't win.
Yeah.
Just lock myself out
Doomsday's one of those decks
go
that you
ahead.
just have to play
a lot.
Well, not even a lot. It's just you have to mulligan so aggressively because there's just so many hands that just like it's I have a Doomsday. It's like that's not enough. You need Doomsday plus things.
Yep. Yeah, Doomsday in action.
Yep.
But I did have fun in my game one. It was really, or in my round one, I played against mono white taxes,
Yeah.
and I thought I was doing pretty well, and I could tell where I made mistakes, which is my the important thing to me is I understand where I made a mistake on my pile, and I know where I should have gone to fix it, and that's when I know I'm doing something right. At least is because I recognize when I made that mistake.
Yeah.
And that's when the deck was fun, was when I was thinking through the lines post game and going oh, I should have done this. And it's not so much hindsight, it's more being oh yeah, I'm playing against this deck, I should take these two things into account.
Yeah.
Right. So that was the fun part of the deck. In round 3 and 4, I kind of just was checked out mentally and was yeah, here's my pile of 4 cyclers and the guy. Or 3 cyclers, an LED, and the guy. I had fun playing it. Don't think I'll play it again. Thank you, Ollie, for letting me borrow it. He borrowed my lands deck, had a blast. He realized the power of Sphere of Resistance and how miserable it is to play against.
Love that card.
Everybody else.
Big
I mean, he was
fan of
just
that card.
stunting on Jeff for fun. I think while he was playing against Jeff, he took off all 10 counters on the
Yep.
not thing in the ice, but
No, I'm with you.
Dark Depths,
Dark D.
which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I had fun. I had fun playing it, but I won't play it again for a long, long time. I got my fill.
Yeah. Tell us, Jeff.
Round 1, I played against someone that has not played Magic. He said in a year, but I feel like it has to be longer because in game 1 he mulliganed twice, and when he mulliganed down to 5 instead of drawing 7.
Them instincts, dog.
But he also didn't scry.
Oh,
Oh.
So
that's-
just
that's
straight
weird.
old, but I don't think this kid's
He
old
might.
enough
He
to
might not.
have
I was
played
like,
back then.
he might not have ever played competitive Magic in his life.
That's
Meaning
weird.
he
So-
played kitchen table. I played a year ago with my friends, right?
Yeah. So I played Burn because I wanted to.
Yep.
And I went turn 1, suspend, Rift Bolt, pass. He goes, oops, all spells, combos. I was like, all right, cool.
Yep.
So I have 3 Leyline of the Void in my board. So game 2, shuffle up, mull once, get the Leyline, play it, turn 0. He scoops.
Yep.
I was like, all right. We go to game 3. I do the same thing, except I think I mulled the 5 and I played Leyline and he scooped. And I was like, oh, just so you know, there's a card you can run because you run green cards. I was like, it's called Force of Vigor. And he proceeds to show me 3 in his board. And I
Oh
was like,
no.
why didn't you bring him in? And it was like, well, because it's on the field before the game starts. And I was like, yeah, you can. This says Force of Vigors. And the Force of Vigors he had, by the way, were altered and did not have text. They were full art with like no text.
What the hell?
Oh.
Yeah, so like I don't think he realized
From
or remembered
where?
what they did. I think someone borrowed him the deck.
Well, that's evident.
One of those. Okay.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, you could have just exiled a green card from your hand on my turn and destroyed the Leyline of Void and then proceeded to combo.
Yeah.
Game 2, I played against Ian. He was on red blue. Game 1 just got him there, steamrolled, like not steamrolled, but just put enough pressure, and he didn't have the right counters. And like, I never mind when they force a will because it's like you're still taking a damage and you're 2-for-1ing yourself with cards.
For sure.
Game 2, he gets there. He did play a counterbalance, but didn't ever counter a single spell of mine with it. And then it happened again in game 3, and he didn't counter anything either. But which is crazy because I run so many 1-drops.
Right.
But he just like kind of like out tempoed me with like free counter spells and stuff like that, like Daze and Spell Pierce, and just got there. Round 3, I played against Ali. He sits down and he goes, "Oh, I'm not looking forward to this match, dude." And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure you just outraced me." And he was like, "Well, price of progress is like a huge issue." And I was like, "Yeah, I totally forgot to bring them with me, so I don't even have them on my board."
Oh no.
I like because I was rushing to put the sideboard together because I was looking for other cards.
Gotcha.
And I totally just forgot to grab them. So we play game 1. Goes back and forth. He gets there. Game 2, he proceeds to go Sphere Resistance turn 2, Sphere Resistance turn 3.
And you're like, nice deck.
Yeah, and I'm staring at a deflecting palm in hand that I'm like holding on to.
You showed it to me. I was just laughing.
And I'm just ripping spell after spell, which is like normally what not happens. Normally in those situations, it's like land. So I got up to 3 mana, and he had finally gotten all the last counter off Dark Depths, and he made the 20/20. And next turn, I was going to draw the 4th land that would have allowed me to cast it and get him, because he was like wasteland locking me with Life from the Loam.
Yep.
So like I had fetches out, and he just wasn't targeting him because he figured I was just going to go grab basics. But I had Sacred Foundry in the deck waiting, so I could cast Deflecting Palm. But yeah, and so he got there, and then I was 1 and 2, and I was starting not to feel the greatest. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home. I got my pity pack, and then I bought 2 Commander Master set boosters because like I want cards from there, but don't want to spend the money on them. So it's just like, I'll buy a pack. Why not? Yeah. I ended up in Grand Abolisher, which at the time was $10, and now is going to go down because it's getting reprinted.
That's whatever.
But I needed one for EDH for my red-white deck, so it worked out. But I had fun. I've been putting a lot of effort into my red-white EDH deck, and I think I've decided I'm going to start going to FNMs because I don't work on Fridays currently. And instead of getting packs, I'm going to try to get store credit and save it up, and I want to buy a plateau for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
And I want to do it without spending like actual money on it. I just want to try to save up store credit and get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Shouldn't be too bad with plateau.
Even if you get like half, like 3/4 of the way, and you're like now just
and it's like, oh, I got to top. If I spend $50 and get a dual land, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, right. That's always.
And the last story I wanted to throw in here that I forgot to mention last week when we talked about mine and Josh's Commander night.
Yep.
Is I got to counter Josh's Commander with Daze.
Nice.
Felt great.
Give him a little of his own medicine.
Your dinosaur. Remember the blue-black control deck when you played the dinosaur deck? You casted your general, and I dazed it when I was tapped out.
No, I remember. Yeah.
Felt great.
Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. All right, cool.
Back to no blue. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, it's a life not worth living. I can tell you that.
I don't know, man. Right now is the time.
I thought that too, but Orcish Bowmaster just is so good with blue. It's good and bad.
Yeah, and then you laugh when they play Orcish Bowmaster because you're not playing blue.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Good point. Bad beats.
Oh, sick card. Oh, you mean 2-on-1's nice.
Yeah. Tony, aka Stealer of Content.
Yep. What a champ.
What a monster.
Yeah. So this guy's
Tony
like, hey.
knows what he does.
Yeah, I know. Look, I scoured Twitter, found a cool
You're a
video.
fucking thief, bro.
Huh?
You're like that magic artist who stole the Mona Lisa art.
I know. Oh,
That's a good.
either way.
I like that.
Dude, try to shame me. Good luck. I have no shame. Can't beat it. You know, I call it paying homage. I added to the video. I just steal it and pretend to be the guy. That's all. That's all I wanted to say about it. Because I don't know if you know this, but the
Stop engaging with the trolls.
bro.
He's doing it right now.
Kira.
Yeah, look at the Akira bike
Yeah,
slide.
yeah, I know this meme.
Fucking.
I
okay,
get it.
Don't even go there, okay? People.
Nurse Joy.
Just the one thing I will say, and this is something that
All right, how many of these cartoons could you name right now?
Akira Ninja Turtles, the
Most of them.
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
That one.
Batman Beyond.
Yep. Obviously
Batman
Pokemon.
Beyond.
I don't know what that one is. That might be a 5Ds
Clone
reference.
Wars. Teen Titans.
That's regular Batman, Star Wars, Clone
the
Wars.
Lego Movie.
Yep.
What else we got? We got
We
a
got
different
Adventure
Teen Titans,
Time.
Adventure Time, Steven Universe.
Yep.
Yeah. What is
The
that
only one that's-
bottom middle one?
I have no idea.
That's some anime that I
Oh,
can't tell.
really? Thanks. Oh, you thought you
Can't see the characters well enough.
Adventure Time.
No. That
Yeah,
wasn't.
we watched that one.
All right, close enough. But either way,
I'm just curious.
stealing is the way of the internet. If you don't steal, you ain't good.
Mm,
You made this? I made this.
You made
the meme.
Got him.
Yeah, but
oh man.
I would have taken it down if you wouldn't have tried to shame me. I was like, fuck that. Like, I was like, all right, well, I'm
But
just
you
gonna.
did take it down.
No, I kept it. It's still up.
No, because he said you took it down.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Go read it.
Do you want to take down that video of me?
Oh, you wanna?
No, I was like, all right, fuck you, goon.
I assure you, he
Do I
does not
wanna?
want to.
You wanna
And here's the thing: the pressure of the internet lasts all 5 minutes, and then it goes poof on to the next thing.
Yep.
So it's just
you
like,
wanna mind goblin these nuts?
yeah, exactly. All right. Oh my God, the best! Wow, what a great card from what a great card from Thunder Georgia.
Where did you find this one, Tony?
Obviously, the April Fool's joke. This is fucking great.
Yeehaw.
the jelly bean fucking Omnet. Dude, so many people like
Thought it was real.
oh yeah. And people are like, fuck it, I don't care, it's real. I'm still printed this off. Like, yeah, so pretty cool. I mean, if this was a real card, like would be,
It'd be busted,
it's
bro.
not- it would be busted. It's fucking medium.
6 mana, 6/6 with ward 6 indestructible.
Yeah, ever heard of a Farewell or Terminus? Nice deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's obviously a meme card. So what I'm showing is an April Fool's joke that was populated, and it got a lot of traction on our Facebook because people really wanted this thing to be real, and then some people thought it was real because of the AI art. But Wizards has been known to just rock AI art, so like, you know, fuck 'em.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fake card that people were kind of hyped for, and it's just a giant jelly bean colored, like multiple jelly beans or beans looking Omnath with all the colors of mana with a cowboy hat and reaching for a gun that's towering over a mountain. So it just looks so stupid, but big fan
It's
of
very goofy.
it. Yeah. All right, dude. Well, I already
Ooh, ooh.
fucked this up. Damn it. Hold on.
What'd you do?
I fucked up the animation on this. I gotta make sure that it
Mm.
fades out.
He's breaking his thing already.
I should be able to find it. Okay, I gotta get it
Wow.
to fade in and fade out. That's what I have to do.
A
Like,
workout.
There we
Is
go.
this where you keep all the CP?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice. Fixed.
Definitely not going to be on
All right.
YouTube now.
So one of the first cards.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
look at this
Yeah, he
face.
proceeds to pull up a child.
It's
That's
exactly
not
like
sad.
that dragon thing from League of Legends.
Sure.
I mean, you're wrong, but it's okay.
All right.
100%.
So the card that I'm showing on the screen, this is from Thunder Junction. This is from the Big Vault or whatever the hell it's called. What? It's got
We're
a.
looking at loot, the key to everything. If
Yes.
you want to know, if you want to play along at home.
Yeah. This is
This
a
is-
1/2.
Yeah,
Innocent
big score is
breath
what
of
it's called.
child.
Yep. a 1/2 with Ward 1, and then it has an ability at the beginning of your upkeep. Exile X cards from the top of your library. X is the number of card types among other non-land permanents you control. You may play those this turn. I don't know why I didn't include non-land. That was really weird. Like, why can't you just make it like so it looks at the top 2 cards? Because it would be it and the land, right? At the very bottom. Whatever. The art is heinous on this. That's all I can really say. It's rough, and it looks like a fucking Neopet.
Neopet.
I really did. I was like, I saw this thing. I was like, this is a Neopet.
Yeah, that made me laugh when someone said that. I was like, yep, I'm in on that.
That someone was me, you bitch.
Is Neopet
Was
still
it?
around?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
turned it into they turned it into an NTF game
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
When I was looking
a
up
little
the
while.
photos,
NFT, you mean?
yeah, NFT.
or NFT. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I meant.
But
I'm glad you knew what I meant because I didn't know what I meant.
Josh,
The listeners might not.
next week
I
it's
know.
going to be on you to give us lore on loot because they're finishing up the story, and I know you like that dork ass shit.
Oh my
Got him.
So yeah, I'm gonna need a book report from you.
Book
I
report.
need a book report.
Tell me why loot's
Jace and
important.
Vraska find loot
I know
and
right now
jumps
that-
through
From what
multiverse.
I understand right now, it's not the Famari or whatever what people thought it or
No,
like.
it's Jason
like,
Vraska's.
Is
there was
that
a lot
just-
of suspense.
Is
there was a lot
Fermari
of
just
it-
furries in Magic Universe?
There was a
God
lot of
damn.
Famari being the word people were throwing around before this set came out as to what was
Hell
in the
yeah.
vault, and it's not this thing.
Okay, cool. So this thing is just the other. Either way, this thing sucks. I don't like this card. I don't. Whatever. Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, other thing. Whatever.
Goofy looking furry thing, whatever.
Yep.
Cartoony.
All right. I'm showing you on the
Yep.
screen another big card called Substitute Synthesizer, which I like this card, but I know you guys didn't. I think it's great with Affinity. That's about it.
I think the only place I can see it
What
taking
does the
is
card
the
do for the people that aren't watching?
Never. I would never tell them. You look it up yourself. It just all it does
Tony
is
loves to not tell people cards.
reading cards on stream sucks. But all right, whenever Substitute Synthesizer enters the battlefield, scry 2. It's a 2 blue artifact that that's it. And then it has whenever another artifact with mana value 3 or more enters the battlefield. Keyword is enter. Under your control. Create a 0/0. Basically, make a construct.
So I see this taking the place of, I think we talked about it, but I could see it maybe taking the place of Psy
Mm-hmm.
in the 8 cast in Legacy,
Yes.
but that's about it. I mean, and
Psy was a
obviously, again,
caster.
EDH,
All
right,
yeah,
fine.
whatever. Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly.
I think it's okay there. But I could see it taking the place of the one of Psy in the lists,
Yeah.
and maybe squeezing another one in by getting rid of something, because it does generate a lot of value off of like creatures that, because you're playing so many artifacts, you just get a bunch of free constructs.
Well, they're usually like
Oh,
6 or
value of
7.
3 or more.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's not just any of them. If it was,
I thought it was any.
no, it's
Alright.
it's a lot worse. That's
It's
why
way worse.
it works with like Affinity and Affinity only. But like, you could Goblin Weld stuff into play and like do stuff like that.
Yeah, I
so
think you're trying to be too cute with that.
it is. All right, on to the next card. Lotus Rings, the big one that made news when I first saw this.
Cool.
I thought this card sucked, but it's a 3-mana artifact equipment, indestructible. Equipped creature has +3/+3 and has vigilance. And tap, sacrifice this creature, add 3 mana of any one color, and then 3 mana to equip. So the obvious combo is with Cole, the Forge Master, and Fervent Champion, because Fervent Champion equipped abilities that target it cost 3 less or 3 less to equipped, and then it has haste, so you can immediately equip it to this Fervent Champion and make mana. And then with Cole, the Forge Master, which is red and white for a 2/2 legendary dwarf creature, whenever a non-creature token you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to its owner's hand. And then it has flavor text. I know there's another ability, but either way, you net 2 red mana every time you do this, assuming that you spend it all on red, so you can go up to 50 million red mana and then do the other, sort of filtering your mana into
Whatever
other things.
stupid thing you're gonna do.
Yes. So it's and it's on curve, if you will. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
1, 2,
infinite
3.
mana.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's like, and it's pioneer legal. So like, certainly people are gonna try this, right?
Oh, of course.
For sure.
Yeah. It's probably got other. There's other ways to probably break it. People were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, if you
people
play."
will figure it out. And
I'm
Yeah,
sure
in the
there's
next
ways
month.
that are even redundant. I'm sure there's more redundancy even.
Yeah,
Like, is Pure Steel Paladin in Pioneer?
it's in modern, but like, I don't know. Modern also.
You have Zerta and Pioneer.
Yeah, you do that too. Yep. So there's a ton of ways to kind of like do this. It's just this is the most obvious and like forefront one. And then for EDH, like lovers, like you have red white that can do this, so you can play it as your general. So
I wish it was legendary.
the artifact.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's not.
Yeah, me too. I am surprised, but I guess. No, man, it's indestructible, so you can't really just force a vigor it. So like that's pretty cool. I like that. That cards that are supposed
Yeah,
to be like
because
big
it makes
deal,
you
yeah.
be able to do a little more.
Why
Gives
is
it
it
some
not
wiggle room.
legendary?
I don't know. But did you guys notice that everything from the big vault is all mythics? So cards that were supposed to be like uncommon were shifted up to mythic. So good luck on Arena. Getting all your cards that you may need or want to try. Or the big score, whatever it's called. Every single big score card is a mythic. Which some of them don't have really mythic abilities. Wily Duke, Anton Hero. For a second, I thought this card was cool. And then I realized, well, obviously it's got an easy combo, right? So it's a 4/2 with Vigilance and whatever becomes tapped.
From the hang on, Cryptolith right and Freezing the Real is a combo in itself.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's you can just tap whatever. You don't generate anything. It's just you do nothing with this, right? You just whatever creature has it, you just do nothing until you can generate plus mana. But whenever Wily Duke becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and draw a card and has Vigilance. So the 4/2 Vigilance part means that it can't draw cards and gain 1 life off attacking. I think where they fucked up here with this card big time is it's obviously riding a horse. And the idea is to saddle it to gain 1 life and draw a card. But, like, the Vigilance is just to, like, a Nambo in it. I thought the idea was to attack with it and then saddle, but you can only saddle as a sorcery. So, saddle really sucks as an ability. Like, Crew is at
Probably.
instant speed, but, like, what the hell? Whatever.
That's why saddle ability or saddle creatures have like such an upside to them to saddle them because you're sacrificing being able to attack with another creature.
Yeah, I mean, some of the upsides kind of stink, but it's, like...
Agreed. I mean, they can't all be bangers.
Well, I mean, the first time we had Crew, we had Smuggler's Copter. So, like, yeah. I mean, I know that's a bad
Yeah,
comparison.
and now we don't need another smuggler's copter.
Well, yeah. Colorless things that go into every single deck are obviously a problem, but yeah. All
The
right.
Gitrog monster's pretty busted.
It's a cool one. It's a cool one.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah. Claim Jumper, white and 2 for a Rabbit Mercenary with Vigilance, and then whenever it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, search your library for a Plains card and put that on the battlefield tapped, and then if you repeat that process. So, you can only do it twice though, but it goes and specifically grabs Plains, so you can go get Triumphs with this, which are pretty neat. I think that's something to seriously consider to kind of fix mana. So,
My favorite thing about this card when you posted it on our Facebook was all of the followers that were claiming that they thought it said Clam Jumper.
Clam Jumper.
yeah, Clan Jumper, great card. So yeah, showing there they can go grab a Triumph, which is pretty big. There's obviously other things that Plains can go and grab. It's not singular to that, but it's like this is the one that I think of or sticks out the most. Ooh, here we got a legacy card here for sure. And also probably a modern playable from Big Score, which is Pest Control, which is white, black, destroy all non-land permanents with mana value
Dude,
1
this
or
card
less.
is busted.
And it's got
I
cycling
think
for
it's
2.
funny that they gave it cycle too.
Man, fuck your rhinos.
Fuck your
'Cause
rhinos.
it's like if this card
everything.
sucks, you
Dude,
just
this
be like,
card
"Yeah, I
is
want a
like
new one."
a powerhouse across formats.
It's huge, right? Like probably great in each
Token
two.
decks can never exist anymore.
Well, I shouldn't
Well,
say
like, I don't know.
never, but
This makes this
makes it tough.
backs up Grief really well.
Oh yeah,
Grief Solitude deck incoming.
yeah. JB,
Hell
this
yeah,
is
bring
like
it back, baby.
the one of the worst things you ever want to play against lands because it hits not only your explorations, your Mox Diamonds,
Literally everything.
your car instructs. Like it just gets everything. It's like
entire
this
deck.
card's
You
a
know what
fucking
it doesn't get? The 2020.
nightmare.
Yeah,
fair
because
enough.
it destroys.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess if you got there, if you naturally get it, I'll just cycle it and
Say,
do
if I
it.
could go on turn 1 and do it.
I'll
or
just
turn
I'll
2
just
and do it.
cycle it into a Solitude. No biggie.
Yeah.
So, card's nuts.
Yeah.
This card's, I think, also going to be like a banger in vintage, right? Like, I don't know if this.
Oh,
one-
yeah.
And
Clear it.
also, tell me that art's not Phyrexian.
yeah,
It does look like Eleanor's head.
for sure, and her ball sack or
Is that
whatever.
her? I was gonna say, is that her butthole?
Her front butt is pretty cool.
Her front. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All right. This card's the biggest troll, and this also shows them more furrydom and the love child of this.
Mythic.
Everything from
The
the set
love
is everything
child.
from big is mythic. So, Omen Path Journey, 3 and a green for when it enters the battlefield. Search for up to 5 lands. You may exile those, or with 5 lands with different names, exile them. And at the beginning of your end step, choose a card at random that's exiled with it, and then put it in a battlefield tab. So, this card's super bait. Don't put this in your deck. It looks good. It's really bad.
It's actually really good.
Nope, because as soon as you put a Gaia's Cradle under this, I'm going to blow this up, and you've lost your Gaia's Cradle.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, do not, because it's not face down. It's face up. Like, so they get to see what the 5 lands you put. If you go, like, nick those Gaia's Cradle, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to blow that up. And, like, now all your big mana
Talk
lands
without your lands,
are
yeah.
gone. Good luck. And it has to be, you can't go grab multiple, so that's kind of whatever. But still, this card's bait. Don't play it. That's all I can say about it. Green has a much better time ramping. Just play, what's that 4 mana enchantment that untaps all your lands?
Wilderness Wreck.
Play that. You're going to have a better time. Memory Vessel. I thought this card was like bad at first. This is just Memory Jar, but red. And instead of drawing the cards, you exile the top 7 cards. And then until your next turn, players may play lands they exile this way, and they can't play cards from their hands. Activate only as a sorcery. So was Memory Jar instant speed?
Yeah.
Did that have? I thought for some reason I
Yeah.
thought it had the sorcery clause on it.
No, you can do it whenever.
Okay, so you can't. You have to do it on your
Back
turn.
in Busted Days of Magic.
Yep.
I mean, whatever. On Memory Jar, you were doing it on your turn anyways.
Yes, and the draw part was relevant here, but there's a little
You
nice
would
little.
chain 'em.
Yep. You can chain these technically.
Yeah, I built the deck. It was great.
Because you could Memory Vessel into a Memory Vessel and then play the Memory Vessel and then but I guess they're not in your hand, so it's I don't know. This card's cute with Drannith Magistrate because they can't play anything from their exile, then they can't play cards from their hand. So,
Got him.
pretty cute. Nice callback to Memory Jar. Just the red version. We need a green, white. What would the white version look like? It would be, what would it be called? Memory.
You
Pot?
draw
You can
a
only-
5 and your opponent
Then you
draws
can only
7.
cast, no, they would draw. You would both draw 7. You can only cast 1.
You both draw 7. If your opponent casts a spell this turn, then you can cast a spell. But if they did not, you can't.
That'd be terrible.
Each player can cast up to 1 spell this turn.
Yeah.
Players may only cast up to 1 spell this turn.
All right. Stella Lee Wildcard, which is 1 blue and a red. Whenever you cast your, it's a 2/4 human rogue. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. And then it has tap, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for that copy. Activate this if you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. So this is a spell slinger card. Again, another twin thing you can get in here. This is a commander card, so you can't do anything in Pioneer with it. But with Twisted Fealty, which is red and 2 for sorcery, that creates a wicked token, a wicked roll token, and then also gives the thing haste or whatever. It's active treason plus wicked roll token. The idea is to
All right.
target Stellally, target this. You can only have 1 roll token, and every time a wicked token goes to the graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. So you get like a little twin combo here, which is cute.
I like it.
That's the card that won me the RCQ.
This one, Twisted Fealty.
Yeah, I played in main deck and I spelled Shield Druids all day.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. You're like, hey, take 6 or take 5. But yeah, some banger reprints. We got Surgical Extraction, which isn't that much money now, but it's still like an awesome
It's
one.
like $2.
Yeah, the Prosperity Post
I
is cool.
love that art though.
Yeah, the and then Dead Horse.
If I didn't have the old border already, I would
And the
probably be
favorite
off.
text is like Chef's Kiss.
Yeah, Dead Horse delivers beating. Yeah, pretty good.
Beating a dead horse.
Mind Break Trap, which is a much needed reprint because it was brimming like
Yeah,
75,
dude.
$80.
So here's the funny thing: we were talking in our little chat, and I thought when he showed me Archive Trap that it
Mhm.
was Mind Break Trap at first.
Yep.
And I was like, oh yeah, dude, they're reprinting it. Sick. We have not had a reprint ever. And then I looked and I'm like, oh, this is Archive Trap, and that was like the day before they announced the
Mind Break.
the
Trap.
Mind Break.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, what the fuck is wrong with Wizards? Come on, just give us fucking Archive or Mind Break Trap. We
Yeah.
haven't had a reprint ever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then one day later, there it is, baby.
That's a good one to bring back. So, it's really
Still don't have an old border of it, but
it's mainly just like a vintage and barely played
Legacy is okay.
Yeah.
Because you play it in decks
And,
that don't
the
have blue that
sweatiest
want to take care of
EDH decks to
combo.
play it.
Yeah, that too. Because it exiles the spell, it doesn't counter the spell, so that's pretty big too. Great reprint. We got Overwhelming Forces, which is a P3K card. So
Pretty cool one.
Yep. There's obviously a better version. In Garrick's Wake is better because just whatever. It's
You draw cards off that?
yeah, you do.
Or no, there's also Decree of
Pain, but that one's
which
yeah.
is better.
Yep. That is cycling. But this is essentially if you wanted more versions of this, the only way to get it was the P3K version. No, obviously this one's gonna be go dumpstered.
Real quick, Decree of Pain is different. Decree of Pain destroys your stuff too.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep.
Oh.
In Garrick Wakes, it targets all your opponents, whereas I think this one
Yeah.
is this or it's not target, it gets all
Target.
opponents, each opponent, and then this one targets. So like cool in that sense.
This is a hate card.
Yeah, it is a
I'd
hate
be
card.
pissed if someone overwhelmed me.
Yeah, no shit. Overwhelming
Yo,
Forces.
I'd be
That's a
like,
good
"Bro,
card."
just get an insurrection like a man.
Force of Vigor
Yes.
has a reprint, which all these are going to be
yes, please.
legal on Arena. So a lot of this stuff is kind of being inserted into Timeless, which is cool. Leyline
Which is-
Binding.
yeah, that's great.
Timeless is like unbalanced as fuck.
Yeah, it's
Not
support.
really.
It's crazy.
just let it be that way. Let it be dirty.
Yeah,
Like,
Cool.
it's the Wild West,
Yeah.
bro.
let it be crazy. Archive Trap, which
How
is
long
the guy
before
crying
people
salt.
start building paper timeless decks when it comes to paper.
Yeah. So
Who's building paper timeless decks? Get out
you
of here.
can't.
But like, how long before you people start doing it?
You can't.
I'm
because
sure people do it already.
you can't because they allow the what's it called the cards, the alchemy cards on there.
But are the
Do they? I
best
thought they
decks
didn't.
healthy?
No, they do. That's what sucks about Timeless.
Ah,
Because you can't play with that mana or the 2/3 that puts the power 9 in your deck in real
Yeah.
life. Well, you could, but Reanimate, which is a cool one. I think a lot of stuff here. All right, so before we get more into the Thunder Junction stuff, because more stuff came up before I made the PowerPoint or before I prepped the show, let's go right into ranking the keywords, which we have Epic. So, JB, I don't think have you ever seen
dude.
Epic before?
Nope.
Okay.
Epic is so good.
It is an old timey one. Let me pull it up a card real quick that has Epic. That way you can actually see it, or maybe I don't know. MTG abilities, but Epic for the rest of the game you can't cast spells. At the beginning of each of your upkeeps, copy spell that's Epic. So there's 5 different ones. There's one of each color. They're like these legendary whatever Epic spells, if you will. MTG abilities.
Green one's the best one.
Is it really? I thought the blue one was. Or maybe the white one is because that
No,
one
the
goes.
white one.
That
The
one goes
white
against an
one's the
enchantment every
best
turn.
one.
All right. Just so I can show JB what Epic is.
Bad. I already know.
You've seen.
It's an F. I get it.
Great, bro.
This is what I think I enjoy the most about coming out.
All right,
of LoL.
JB. If you destroy the enchantment with Epic, do you get to start casting spells again?
They're sorceries. It's
no.
it's
Yeah.
an emblem.
No,
It's like,
it's-
Nope.
Oh, I remember these now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the green one's the best one.
so hold on, wait. Are you saying that when you cast? Hold on. When you cast a spell and it resolves, right? You get the ability, and then you get like an emblem, because not an enchantment.
Yeah, pretty much.
So for the rest of the game, you fuck yourself and be like, I'm only gonna
Yep.
beat you with this
static
one spell.
ability, It's like a timestamp.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you know how Teferi when it says
Yeah.
till end of turn you can
I'm just gonna
cast.
approach the second
like
sun
that.
7 times.
Yeah. So, jeez, these all 5 of these are like really rough.
Endless Swarm,
The
bro.
white one is okay.
The white one's the only one that I've ever seen like be played because it's like you can go get enchantments for the rest of the game, so you can and enchantments kind of come with activated abilities. I guess the blue one's alright too, just stealing your opponent's
You
cards.
just play it, you win with your opponent's deck.
Yeah, but for the rest of the game, you can't play spells. Okay, cool. Are any of these worth anything? All right, a little bit of money. Maybe the white one is. Nope, they're all trash.
Because they're rare.
Check the green one, bro.
You think the green one's worth anything? That's the worst one.
Yeah, the green one's the best. The red one's probably the worst.
Yeah, pretty rough on this
They're
one.
very bad. I remember them now that you brought up one of them. I was like, oh yeah, I remember the enchantment one.
I mean, what would an epic 1-mana spell have to look like for it to be playable? Would it have to be like shock? Would you play that?
It gains you like
No. Like
for each card in your hand.
okay. So that would, I guess you could mulligan and play one like a 1-mana white card that gains 6 life. I guess if your opponent doesn't play creatures, they can never beat you. It's pretty funny. You're like, you can't do sustaining damage. But what would the red one have to look like if it was 1 mana? Just single red, and then you shock every turn?
It would have to be more than a shock.
Why?
2 damage a turn.
Yeah, that's it.
That's trash.
I know, but if you make it lightning bolt, that's too
2
good.
damage for each card in your hand.
No, that's not. You're just being absurd.
Make it
One,
cost, like,
A
10
damage
mana.
for each card. All right, let's go. 3-turn clock.
Yeah,
yeah,
I like that. Ramp
could
alt.
say-
By the way,
I don't
I
like the
cast
Chandra alt. It's the Chandra alt on a stick.
I think shock would
Every
be good.
turn, you get a little more damage.
The rest of your deck would be Manlands, Den of the Bugbear, Mutavaults, the
Yeah,
Mission
because you
Workshop.
just make them into guys and
Yeah,
keep hitting.
yeah, exactly. Like
That's
here's a
pretty
shot.
good.
Yeah, that would be a deck, right?
Make it happen, Wizards.
You heard it here first. Bring back. I know
Bring
it's on the
back
stream.
Epic.
Yeah, bring it back.
That's what we're asking for. That's what the people want. Epic back.
Jitsu.
Ninjutsu. This is what.
Oh, this is a S.
Yeah, so this is why Naruto existed. They obviously stole from Magic lore. If it wasn't for ninjutsu, you would never heard of Naruto. So,
It
Right.
was supposed to be about wizards.
yeah, the most like iconic one to me, and you guys
Was
might have.
it?
Yes, it was originally supposed to be about wizards, and they changed it to ninjas last minute.
Yeah. So this is like to me the most
Wow.
iconic ninjutsu card.
Yep.
Ninja the Deep Hour.
Yeah, that's like the big one, right?
Well, outside of Yuriko.
Yuriko's like
Yeah,
more
that
of
one's
a-
all-
Yeah, now, but I don't know.
Talking
I
old
also
school.
do you remember when people lost their shit and there was that one that was printed in the plane chase deck, the blue black one?
Yeah,
I
Oni.
think it was like $70.
Yep,
Oh, the clone.
Yeah.
yep.
No, not the clone.
It's the Oni,
played-
the ogre.
Yeah, didn't he
Oh,
play
boy,
stuff for?
Yeah.
Off the top of the deck, right?
It's a Silent Blade Oni,
Yeah, you
and
steal
whenever he
stuff
deals
from your
damage to a
opponent.
player, look at that player's hand. You may cast a non-land card without paying its mana cost.
Yep.
Pretty
You
cool, man.
just steal. It was a cool card.
Yeah.
It wasn't good in most formats, but it was a fun card.
This was the first card I ever wanted Japanese foil, and
Yeah.
it was like $30, and I
yeah.
never got it.
Yeah. So it's how come they said this on the Storm Show? Seven.
Sure,
is
it's
part of that.
even more expensive now.
Yeah. Honestly,
Especially if you get the old border version.
honest to God, like this is probably the most flavorful mechanic ever.
Oh, agreed.
Like
Right.
seriously,
Ninjutsu?
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's cool.
Like I think it's like it's everything that you think of like the classic, like you do
Substitution jutsu.
exactly. It's like perfect. It's so cool. Like I mean, it's not the
Yeah, I
greatest
agree.
ability, but it's definitely one of the coolest. I mean, Yuriko is like why it's you probably people know what it is today, and then Pauper obviously. Those are the two areas.
It's an S.
Nah,
And
it's an A.
S. S.
I give it A.
It's a good combat trick. Most of them have upsides
Yeah.
for doing it.
If Yuriko was
think it's
more
an A.
prominent in Legacy, I know there's a deck based on it, but like I don't know.
Yeah, there's
It
definitely
was
Ninjutsu
not
deck.
anymore. Not since 2024.
It's
But in like
CEDH, though.
2020,
It
it
is.
was.
Yeah, I still play it. It's so good. I give it like the what puts it into S would be like the flavor of it, but the ability itself's like. Was there anything in
A.
Standard was good, like recent Standard that ninjutsu'd? Because I think it
No.
Yeah, there was a ninjutsu deck for a little bit. They played the one that made treasures when it hit.
Okay, I think okay.
I mean, Umezawa for like the memes was played. The
Okay.
one that could put
Oh,
Emerald into
right.
play.
Big
Yeah.
one.
All right. Yep.
That was cool. All right.
It's okay. A.
There was the black one too that it Thoughtseize when it hit your
Yep, I
opponent.
remember that one. One of the
That one
rats.
was seeing play for a while.
Yeah.
It's A for playability, S for coolness.
Yeah. We should have done a coolness
Just
factor.
just give us the S, man. Come on.
I
Well, then I would
can't.
put cumulative upkeep as an S every time for coolness factor.
It's not cool. No one thinks it's cool. All right. On to the next one, which is offering.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only exists.
I don't know
on-
what this is.
Yeah, exactly. Let me pull it up. But
Oh, like Moonfolk offering.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Dude, that card's banned in EDH, isn't it?
no, it's not. Nuh-uh. Let's see. Offering. I'm just trying to find the. It's
I
gonna be
think
hard
there
to
is
find.
one that's banned.
It says right here. There's one fox offering, one moonfolk, one rat, one goblin, one snake, and one
Like a
artifact.
rat offering?
Here's all the
Yes.
offerings.
Nice.
Dude,
It's the
patron of the
patron
moon.
These all suck. These all
Dog,
stink.
1 mana, put 2 lands in the play tap. Nutty.
The patron of the moon is really good.
Yeah. Card's real good.
Is there any way to put this into play without offering?
Yeah, you cast 7.
But you may play this for any time you play instant. Oh, okay. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah,
Why
you
does
sack.
blue have that ability? Huh.
Don't ask me, man. I don't know. Isn't there that blue card from Kamigawa also where it was like sack a land, search for 2, and put them into play?
Hold on. I gotta see this card. Is this banned? What?
No. Yeah.
How is this just not like? This has got to be auto, including like the 5 mana Simic Girl, where when you play a land comes into play, you gain life.
Tatiova.
Yeah, there you go. It's gotta be like automatic include in that one, huh? All right,
Yeah,
mate.
it is. I played it in Tatiova.
This card's cool. I didn't know this existed, but yeah. And then they did this artifact offering for what it's worth. Okay. Yeah.
What
this,
about the green one, bro? You
Untap all
tap him
forests.
to untap them.
Yeah. Untap all forests and all creatures. Play this ability only once per turn. Yeah, I like this little offering, but the ability of offering sucks. Like especially because the types are so limited of snake, moonfolk, and fox. Like the goblin one at least makes more sense, but the goblin one's the poopiest. That's it.
The easiest one to cast, though.
Whenever you attack, it just gets +2/+0. These are queefs. All these are bad.
Creatures you control get +2.
No, I know.
So.
Still, queefs. 6 mana 5/5 that has super battle cry is real
Queefs.
bad. Like Jesus.
Well, dude, no, the artifact one is actually, it gives all your attacking creatures double strike.
Yeah, that's a recent addition. That's from Brothers War.
What's that?
Brothers War.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like recent. And
Oh, it's from the commander decks.
yeah, specifically from there. So it's a new addition to offering, but I'm gonna give this an F because it sucks.
It's not an F, bro. It's a D.
The offering.
It allows you to cast the spell at instant speed.
Yeah, this is
And if you sack,
give it-
mana reduction.
I'll give it a D because the blue one is played in Tatiova.
Yeah, that's it. I'll give you D. This
do
they
you think,
they
JB?
did a what was the new ability that they came out with that was
Bad.
Eldrazi?
They're not powerful enough to warrant it.
No. Well, it's
What?
Like
just right offering whenever play.
You gotta play other formats, JB.
Yeah, these are just kind of old.
nah. I mean, I do play EDH. I just don't play stuff like this. If one of them was like fairy offering, I might play it.
Yeah, fair enough. And even then, it's not
Isn't
good.
that what was the
Championing?
ability?
Champion?
No, the ability in Lorwyn.
Champion.
Prowl.
Oh, that was for a
Oh.
fairy or a rogue.
There was Goblin, I thought, too.
No, but Prowl only works with those two types.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might only work with rogue, to be honest with you. I might be misremembering that card. Channel. All right, well, channel. Obviously, the initial channels that came out weren't the greatest. What was the most popular channel card before the newest set? Before they made the arguably the best. one of the
Honestly,
best.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I
have
know,
no
like,
idea.
I knew it existed. I just never used it.
I don't know, it might have been niche channel. I'm gonna look it up now. See what exactly had channel and keyword channel. All right. So before that,
Nope.
really?
I'm looking for art that I know.
Yeah, not really seeing.
I don't
much.
see a single card from the OG
Mm-mm.
that I know.
Hold on, what's the red one do again? Down from a ganja. You
I'm sorry.
is.
This one?
Oh, okay.
Nope. None of them saw play.
Yeah. So this was like a dog shit ability until
The green one, I think, did.
which one?
Arasha, the Sky Asunder.
This one? This from Commander.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay, fair.
It saw play in Commander. I don't think it saw
It probably
play
saw.
in, like,
Honestly,
a
it probably
form.
saw. It probably saw play in. This is probably one of the ways to beat fairies in extended. I would not be surprised
Probably.
if you didn't have this because you can't. The fairies can't interact with that ability. Yeah.
Didn't they also play like Silklash Spider and
No,
extended to beat that?
they played Volcanic Fallout. Like those are like the
Oh,
options.
that's right,
Those are the
yeah.
big ones because the can't be counter clause was like why you play that stuff. But So the Champions Block channels all kind of suck. The newest rendition of channel that we got, 6 of them are
Plus
like
Arena.
yeah, they're super busted. Like this, even Twin Shot Sniper is like super good too.
Legacy playable.
Oh yeah, I mean
The
Beseiju,
white ones.
Otawaru, like bro, these things are
the
just
turtles. The Sky Turtle sees play.
oh yeah, it sees it in Living End. Yeah, these are this was
the Sky Turtle.
Crap.
yeah. So overall, like these cards, like the lands are what makes this busted, and Beseiju is arguably one of the best cards they've printed in the last decade.
Ever printed.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's one of the most demoralizing cards that exists. Like I love playing it because it's degenerate.
It's so good.
It's degenerate. The fact that it doesn't utilize the stack like normal, and like this is one of the key reasons why like Lantern Control and all those kind of decks are just completely they're a relic of the past, right? It's because things like this exist. Aside along with free spells, just free spells and non-interactable spells. Like, and I know it's not a spell, but Ren and 6 exists. Being able to pick it up all sorts of ways, like it's just stupid. And like the legendary is not a relevant text on there. So
Right.
And they're all playable, which is nuts too.
every single
Like,
one, yeah.
Normally with cycles like this, they're like some aren't playable, but
Yeah.
all 5 see massive play.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every
they are
EDH deck,
really good.
every EDH deck should have some amount of them. Like if you're mono red, like I don't think you wouldn't play it because there's no downside to it.
Right.
They don't even come in to play tap. They
Yeah,
they
that's
just
what's
are.
ridiculous about them is like they legit. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, like you just auto include. Super good. Really, really degen. All right. If you remove the land cycle, it's like a D, but with the land cycle, it's like
But
it's
I
an
think
S.
removing the land cycle would still put this at like a B.
Just for a
there's
Twin Shot
just-
Sniper.
Well, no, there's that sees play, the white one sees play.
Yep.
Keep going up.
turtle.
The turtle sees play.
Okay.
The crab sees play.
All right, fair enough. All right.
Tanuki sees play in EDH.
Okay, fair enough. I buy it. The way I'm looking at it, I'm like, I guess I never see it. Like the Sky Turtle I see occasionally, and then all the other like the 5 lands are like, oh, I have to play around this all game. And they also have the stupid clause of like if you control a legendary creature, the cost
they're
goes down.
cheaper.
Dude, these things are super pushed. Like Sages right now are like 45.
The
Yeah.
only thing I will state is I think the red one was overcosted.
Yeah, that's fair.
It could have been 3.
Yeah, turn 1 Ragamon, turn 2 2/1/1 hasters. Yeah, it seems pretty fair. Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to avoid, if anything. Oh, still really good. Should pick them up. All right, this is like, come on, S, right?
Yeah.
And the last one for today, which will finish out our Kamigawa block, which then leads us into Ravnica, which will be a lot of fun. Sweep.
Sweep. What the hell is this?
It's on a total.
You've never heard of this?
It's only on.
No.
It's only on a total of 4 cards. Love it. I get a kick out of it. Kamigawa block fucking rules. It was just like
Dude, the flavor was amazing.
just trying everything. It's coolest. All right, here's
It
4 cards.
reminds me of like
Yep.
how people felt about the first Ixalan.
Yeah.
There's 4 cards.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
Return any number of mountains you control to its hand, and the barrel deals damage twice the amount. So if you have 9 mountains and you pay 3 mana, you can pick all your mountains up and deal 18 damage. And then there's 2
That's
white
good.
ones. 2 white ones. Not even a fucking
Ooh.
cycle. That's what's the best about this. They're like, we'll come back to this ability. People are gonna love sweep. Turns out people hate
Oh, whoa.
putting hands in their hand or cards in their hand.
I didn't notice, but the 2 of them are named after their channel lands.
Are they really? Oh,
The red and the black
Sarkazan.
one.
Or yeah, pretty cool.
And Senkin and Takanuma.
So are we gonna make combo decks with these, or are we gonna break them by sweeping up all our things and playing Cultivator Colossus and then putting them all
Yeah,
back down?
totally.
Oh,
Get right
man.
on
I'm
it,
in.
bud.
Let's go.
I mean, I
Son
just
of a
broke.
bitch, I'm in.
I just broke the format, boys. Come on. God, these suck. Why was there? I love that. I love just like Wizards like, we don't have enough room in this set. We're not gonna complete the cycle. Fuck it. Just Marduk's gonna get sweep, and there'll be 2
Yeah,
white
that's what
ones.
I say. 2 white ones. Yeah, 2 white ones.
This is just like them. Like, I bet you they're like, we hate this ability. We're gonna scrap it. but we don't have enough time because it's got to go to the printer set, and we got to fill out the sheet. So just keep these 4 on here. All right, sweeps an F. This card they suck.
Yep. Really, really.
I have an
bad.
argument for it being a B.
Listen.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, I'm listening. I gotta hear this. This sounds insane.
What spice do you have that you're building?
All right. So they showed the entire set. A lot of stuff is coming out with this set.
Yes.
And,
Welcome to Magic. A lot of stuff is always coming.
I
out.
know, but there's
Lot.
yeah.
I loved that reel you posted of them pouring the juice down the stuffed animal's mouth.
See if we can pull that up real quick. But yeah. I don't know. They haven't finished it, and we're not even on the commander stuff yet. That's happening next week. So we'll find out about not only all these cards, the big score, the special guests, the prosperity post lists. We'll also get a whole bunch of commander cards that are coming out. And I'm not sure if are there 4 commander decks? Yeah, there is 4, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, there's like an outlaws one. Yeah, these are all sick.
White.
Yep, these are actually good looking. I actually don't mind the way these look.
Cool.
I'm just happy that they actually portray somewhat of what their color is, unlike the investigation ones.
Oh yeah,
I need a bunch of reanimates. I need a bunch of.
Skull crack.
yeah.
I need at least 1 mana drain for the cube.
I like the fling is throwing like a what's it called? A ball lightning, or at least it looks that way. Like I thought that was cool.
And if you look, skull crack, he's getting hit by it.
Is really that's pretty cool. Yeah, these look really clean. As far as what the cards all look like or what they are, like Cruel Ultimatum's a really weird one.
Dude, that's so amazing that they're giving that.
I like the
It's
mini
gonna-
ultimatum that they put in the set.
Yeah.
Cruel
The
Ultimate,
one with the spree.
Yeah.
Spree.
the black one.
Yep.
Cruel.
That combos with the bloodletter.
I feel like Cruel Ultimatum was strictly put in here, so it could be put on Arena.
Yeah. I like it. I'm a big fan of that. Vanishing.
And Old Oko is getting reprinted.
Yep. And then you got I like
Dust
Mindslaver.
Bowl.
Yep. The little Mindslaver combo that you can get in. Yeah. So this wasn't a card that we talked about because I think they haven't revealed all of them. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh yeah, Lost Jitte.
The cool one.
Heck yeah.
It looks all right.
A mini
Dude, the
mini
flavor
Jitte.
text. Dude, this card is so busted.
You think it's actually that? Okay,
Uh,
you think it's gross? Okay. Because like
You
Yeah,
have
fine.
to deal damage.
a creature does have to connect with it.
It's a 1-drop, so you can get it with Urza Saga.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then it's got the old Jit clause of
Yep.
when it deals combat damage, you get a charge counter this time.
Yes.
And this time you can remove a charge counter to untap a target land. Target creature can't block, or put a 1/1 counter on it,
Yeah.
or on the equipped creature. And it's got an equip cost of 1. I think this card is busted.
That's probably. You know what? Like so, obviously the untap
The
clause.
untap a land cost.
Yeah. So I'm thinking too big with this. Like obviously, like Gaia Cradle's decks, you're not gonna play this. With
Yeah, I
Gaia
was about to
Cradle.
say Cradle Control with Urza Saga.
Well, it's more or less
Get
this.
wild.
This is a natural go get for Urza Saga, and then your future sagas you can untap them and get multiple. Like you can start get 4 gold instead of 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Can't
where.
ever say Joe fools like this.
Yeah. It's just the fact that you can cheat it with just having a one-off copy with the Saga decks makes it like, and you know, you kind of raise your eyebrow, like, hey, this is something I'm going to try, right? So.
Yeah, everyone's gonna play around with it because it's an interesting
for sure.
set of well, I shouldn't say interesting set of abilities because most of them suck.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the block. No one cares about the 1/1 counter.
The block ensures that you keep getting counters on it, but you have to spend a counter to get a counter. So
No, it doesn't matter. It deals damage, any damage.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
You can hit another creature and you'll
Yeah,
get points.
fair enough. That's pretty good. All right, we'll see. And the 1/1 counter probably will end up mattering more than we think. But if this is playable, it's going to be in the Saga deck. I can't imagine it anywhere else.
I was about to say I'm gonna play it in lands. I'm gonna tutor up this guy, equip it to my 20/20, and say nothing can block it.
Yeah.
I will get through.
And then
It's already flying and indestructible.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like nice Murktide.
I will hit you.
Yeah. Let's talk about this card real quick. The Bristol Blood Farmer. This looks like a Doom. That looks like
What
Doom
is
guy.
this art?
It looks like
bro?
Doom guy.
Wild.
green 2 for a 5/5 trampler, and then ETBs. It makes 2 food tokens, and then whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice a food. If you do, mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent from among them in your hand. So yeah.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is,
What is this guy?
motherfuckers come and tell me about how anime looks stupid in Magic, and you got this.
Bristlebud?
Get out of here! Don't you dare tell me that I can't have my anime cards.
Why
Wait,
not?
what is Tarnished Vista?
It's here. This is a weird one. It comes into play tap to
This
choose your
card's
color.
good. I like this card.
Yeah, so it's a quote unquote rainbow land, but realistically, what you do is you call red, right, and then it taps red. But it comes into play tap, kind of sucks. The other ability is 1 tap for each color among monocolored permanents you control. Add that many colors. So if you have
So at best, it can tap for 5.
4,
Well, because you're
5,
paying
yeah,
one, I guess.
right. So you'll net 4 mana,
Yeah.
right?
But it has to be monocolored permanent, so you can't cheat
for
it.
each color. So
Yeah.
like, if you have a
Yeah.
Ragavan, an Isumaru, a Wild Nikadal, the best way to min-max this thing is you gotta have monocolored permanents. So also comes into play tapped. Yeah, so they made sure
That's
this
alright.
doesn't work with like a 5-color whatever.
Yeah,
Tile.
Yeah.
it's because Leyline exists in the format, probably.
This card was clearly an uncommon. And they just shifted it up to be a mythic because they have to.
Oh,
Yeah, this card sucks. It's just to make fun of this, the big score.
what?
Yeah, Hostile Investigator, black 3, so 4 mana total for a 4/3. When it ETBs, target opponent discards card, and then whenever one or more players discards one or more cards, investigate. This ability only triggers once per turn. Like this card is
The
clearly
ability triggers only once per turn was unnecessary.
this is clearly an uncommon from the Aftermath set, and they're like, well, we gotta make this.
Well, gotta make it a mythic.
So this card
Nice.
is just
so I can open this trash.
yeah.
I'd be
Pretty bad.
pissed if this was the card I got. 'cause
And this
they
is
come in,
just
like,
this is just channel. It's the same thing. They just didn't call it
In
channel.
place of like some other special thing or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know how these packs work. I don't care. I'm never buying packs. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Harvester.
whatever
these
you
are
want.
supposed to be about 1 in every 4 packs.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool one to open.
Well,
Huh?
you can open them in your pre-release packs.
That'd be like opening Thought Lace.
Yeah, pretty
Ugh.
cool. Harvester of Misery, which is black 3, which is a 5/4 with menace, and when it enters the battlefield, other creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. So it infests when it ETBs, and then it has black 1, discard it, and then target creature gets -2/-2, which is just channel.
Yeah, channel, but not calling it channel.
Yeah, exactly.
The dinosaur in Ixalan had that.
Yeah.
The one that cascades.
Just channel.
Yeah, it's just channel. But this card can be played in Living End because you can discard it to have removal for tiny things that could affect you, such as
Does this kill any of your stuff you bring back though?
it plays like you play 5/5s and 4/4s. Nothing like it won't kill.
Oh
your
yeah, they
stuff.
don't play the artifact guy anymore, do they?
No, they don't play any. The only thing it would kill of yours would be your returning griefs, which you'll get the ETB
Okay.
on. So, yeah, I think this card's like certainly something you want to try. The only downside is it doesn't draw a card, but like they all play Otowaru or whatever because you need like an interactive spell. But this is cheaper to like deal with Ragavans and other bull crap.
Annoying stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's not really nothing else here. This cornucopia sucks. Clearly, another uncommon they upshifted, which is
That's
green
the
and
spell,
2
I think.
for an artifact. Yep. Whenever you cast a spell that's 1 or more colors, you may gain 1 life for each of that spell's colors. Do this only once each turn, and then it just taps and adds 1 mana of any color.
What? This card is this card is trash, bro. You're telling me that I can open this in my mythic spot on Arena? I'd be pissed.
Yeah. It's pretty cool that you can only do the ability once per turn because it was a big deal if you were casting Child of Alaris and gaining 5 life multiple times. Come on, bro. What is this shit? Yeah, alright, well. If you want to look more of this set, there's a lot going on with it. Ton of stuff coming out.
Yes, I hate spoilers.
Yeah, there's a million of them. The only card that I thought this could be playable, which is the Duplicator, which is a artifact clue, blue and 2. Whenever it enters the battlefield, or another artifact enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 if you do. Or sorry, whenever you sacrifice Duplicator or another artifact, you may pay 2 if you do. At the beginning of your next end, upgrade a copy of that. That's a copy of the artifact that you sacrificed, and then it's a clue itself, so you can pay 2 to sacrifice it. So the idea is it just keeps duplicating itself, which is cool, but works with Ugin's Nexus, and you can make an infinite turns with it. So
Nice. More combos.
Duplication.
rest in
Yeah.
peace is mythic, which is pretty cool, I guess, because it's now arena.
Grand
If
Abolisher.
you want-
Again.
If you want to get rest in peace, in arena, you're gonna have to pay mythic tokens for that.
It's already on Arena.
Is it okay? Never mind.
Yeah. I think they reprinted it like 7 times.
Torpor Orb.
Well,
is
it was
mythic.
in the Amon Ket remastered.
All right. And
Are any of these old border? Do they have old borders in here?
No,
no.
Okay, I don't care.
they don't put old border in standard sets.
I disagree, but that's okay.
In new standard sets. Oh,
Oh,
Brothers War they did. Yeah, you are correct.
Damn right. All right. Ranking the
Unrestricted
lotuses.
Artifacts, though. Oh my god.
Here's how many lotuses that exist. Okay. We're not going to include the blacker lotus or the mox
Why? Or
lotus.
Mox Lotus?
Yeah, mox
Mox
lotus.
Lotus is the best one.
It is the best one because it used to die. You don't. It even has the mana burn clause, which is pretty cool. Black lotus 1. What's 2? Is it jeweled lotus or is it lotus petal?
Jeweled Lotus.
No. Go up.
It's Jeweled Lotus.
It's got to be lotus
Black
petal.
Lotus,
No.
Jeweled Lotus,
No.
Lotus
Jeweled Lotus.
Petal.
It's gotta be Jeweled Lotus.
It's literally 3 mana for 0.
But only for your commander.
I have
Just your
So,
commander. Lotus petal
And
can
that,
be spelled
was,
for.
that didn't matter
It
because
literally
there was
goes
that
into,
deck
like,
in
every
Legacy.
deck ever.
Cascade one.
All right, fair
Lotus
enough, fair enough.
Bloom.
Lotus Bloom is rough. There's Lotus Blossom, which is real bad.
I'd
Yeah.
say Lotus Cobra is better than Lotus Bloom.
Yeah, that's for sure. This card was real.
The card was real for a while.
If this-
it was good in vintage, vintage when it first came out.
Yeah,
What the fuck is Lotus Veil?
it's a bad version of Lotus Field because you
Yep.
can target it with the Wasteland. It's the
Oh
same.
my
And-
God.
It's the same goddamn thing.
Oh, I thought that was the one with Shroud.
No, this is not. What about Lotus Hide Mystics and Lotus Path Jin? What about these
Lotus
guys?
Guardian.
I've never heard of those
Oh,
cards
you mean these random cards that just have Lotus?
in the name.
Lotus Guardian makes sense. 7 mana, 4/4 flyer. We've talked about this on the cast
4/4.
before. I've talked shit on this so long
Bad, yeah.
because it's a 7 mana Birds of Paradise.
But it's a 4/4 instead of an 0/1.
Yeah, worth it.
Gilded Lotus was like hugely played for a long time.
Still is. It holds it has a million
Sure.
printings, but it holds its price.
Always above $1.
Yeah, I put it in my EDH checks. I like it. Going from 5 to 8 is pretty dope.
Lotus Field.
I don't want to rank these anymore.
I
like
don't care about any of
Right.
these.
It's like Black Lotus.
Bad.
It was the
Bad.
it was Jewel Lotus, Black Lotus.
Oh,
and,
no. You're missing the best one.
Go on.
Mox Lotus.
No, what about
Mox
what's
Lotus.
Blacker Lotus? This is the one where you have to tear it into pieces.
Yeah.
What are these worth?
Mox Lotus is great. You
$15.
just,
These are pretty
Show
cool.
and tell it in a play.
What's Mox Lotus worth? Probably not a lot. Holy crap!
More than
Yeah, dude.
$25.
They're rare.
I guess so. Well, today I
Yes,
learned.
so.
Today I learned.
Welcome to the uncards. They're fun and rare.
Look at Yavimaya Hollow.
Don't make me.
It's like it's like $70.
What about it?
It's a card that it's what I would say I would if I
Hold
had
on.
money to.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
A reserve list. Yeah.
I understand that.
Doo-doo.
Why? You
I
don't
would
like
never
I-
take this over Jeweled Lotus.
you don't want to
if I had
regenerate
money
creature
to
idiot?
spend.
No. I'd rather cast.
Guess what? I'm gonna use my new Jitte to untap and regenerate.
Give it
my
again.
mana.
No, I'm gonna regen twice.
Yeah.
I'm
Try
just
to
going to
kill
cast
again?
Wrath of God and you're going to
I'll
feel
do it
real
again.
sad.
So yeah, we still
Oh,
have
it's
4
got
commander
mythical
decks
armor
coming
on or
out
whatever though.
that are gonna. Yeah. here
Are
you
we
go.
doing? Should we? We should do a commander fucking thing
Fight night?
for the podcast. Yeah, we haven't done one in a
Only
while.
only if you show up on a horse.
I'll wear my cowboy hat.
Come on,
I'll buy a cowboy hat to do it.
you don't already own one. What are you not rooting and tooting?
I have a
What are you,
cow
not
hat on.
white?
Is what I'm doing today.
Don't you own a gun?
Oh my god.
I don't.
Damn it! Then you can't have a cowboy. hat if
I'll
you don't
even
have a
let
gun.
you guys can pick your commanders first.
I just don't want the Naya one.
Fine.
I don't want any of them.
Yeah, I don't want.
That's my problem.
Whoever gets Gonti, this has to be an in-person one. We can't do this over cam because Gonti is impossible to play over cam.
Yeah.
This is
Wait, never mind that.
yeah.
Let's just wait for the furry set, and we'll do it for
let's
that
do
one.
the furry set. So I can be squirrels, you can be fox.
And then we all have to wear tails. And
Oh God, stop.
JB, you got enough to borrow some?
Yeah, I'll pull them out of my closet. Which animal you want?
JB, this is a real question, and this might help drive a hot take. Blue wolves or green wolves?
Blue wolves or
What
green
the hell,
wolves?
green? You idiot!
Throat wolves.
Josh, get me out of here. I don't want to talk about wolves anymore. I'm uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Looney Tunes is the best anime, and that's all, folks.
Not an anime, it's a cartoon.
Wednesday, my dudes.
Bye.
That's supposed to upset me.
No.
You could say all those stupid memes
You
like
want me to be
Cory
a-
in the House is the best anime. That's a classic.
I'll talk about.
Looney
I'll say.
Tunes is-
I'll say some real boomer shit
is
right
better.
now.
Looney Tunes is
Boy Meets World is better than Grey's Anatomy.
Let me hit you up with some boomer knowledge. Okay, this is what boomers always say. I was raised on Looney Tunes and I turned out fine. It's like, shut the fuck up, you moron. These kids
Doogie
today.
Howser is a better fucking Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, we're
Doogie Howser was
I mean,
pretty
I'm just
badass.
leaving up all the Fallout decks.
Is Doogie Howser? Am I misremembering? Doogie Howser is the one with like the young kid who's like a doctor.
Yeah,
right?
he's 14. Neil Patrick
Yeah.
Harris.
Okay. Perfect.
It's a pretty cool
That's
show.
what I thought. Doogie Howser.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't want to edit this podcast, but I'll do it.
I don't want to edit this podcast.
No, I don't. But I'll do it.
Why? Because you're sick?
I want to go to bed.
Yeah. Can't you just do it tomorrow morning?
No, because then I wait. Then a whole week goes by before I get back to it.
Mm,
It's just best way to just do it now. Just
yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. Be done with it. Because I just want to touch my magic cards because I picked up 4 pernicious deeds today.
For what?
I just wanted them. I didn't have any.
Nice.
So I was
Black, white, and one, right? Or is that green, black, and one?
like, green, black, and 1.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of Vindicate, or
Yeah, you got it.
yeah, Destroy Target Permanent.
Yeah, which is just a ripped Star Wars reference. Vindicate, the original one.
Wait,
All right, I'm out of here, boys. Good night.
Bye-bye.
please.
Vindicate? It's a stolen Star Wars reference.
What are you referring to?
Vindicate.
I understand. Like I'm
Keep
saying.
talking. Makes no sense.
The art. The art. It's a Star Wars.
Oh, the art. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like the word, like the word,
No,
like,
no, no, no,
Vindicate,
no.
and I'm like, what? I don't think they ever use that word in Star Wars.
Here.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just pull this up. Vin.
It's got the what is the stupid ship in
It's
Magic
fucking
called?
right there.
Yeah,
It's just whatever the hell these things are in Star Wars.
X-wings flying away from the Death Star blowing up.
Yeah, there you go.
But what is is it the weather light
Yeah.
in Magic? Yeah,
Old cards just look cooler.
agreed. I just ordered.
Old Border is just better.
I got an original Glacial Chasm, and
Yeah.
I've got an original Propaganda coming.
That's the only Vindicate I'll take over it. Right there.
Yeah, dude, I love that frame.
It's so goofy.
That's one of the
It's
ones I
so
don't care
bad, it's
for.
good.
Yeah.
Is it the not Force and Negation?
Force of Will.
Force Will's the one that people. That's like a $700.
With the bubble, or is it Spell Pierce?
That's no, that's
Days.
yeah, Days.
I like that art a lot.
Yeah, Days.
With the
Days are
birds.
cool.
Yeah.
No, Days is the one where it's like the reflecting pool and there's a bunch of birds flying out.
Okay.
It's like really blue.
Yeah. Those ones are worth hella monies.
I used to have a Doomsday of one of these, but
I had the
I-
Mana Vault.
That
Oh,
was a
I'm
big
thinking of
one.
the other one. Never mind.
I also had Mana Crypt.
That's a big one too. That's like 800 now.
I had opened it from a pack I
Mana
randomly
Crypt
bought
also
at
looks
GameStop, and it came with Copter and that, and I ended
What a
up selling
fucking
it.
hole.
Well,
I think I got rid of it for like $250.
still.
Yeah.
Well,
I bought mine for 300 and then sold it for 5 back to the same
Nice.
person.
those are when those things like the pull rate was so
Tiny.
infrequent.
Real
Which was
hard,
good.
yeah.
It was like these are cool and rare.
Dude, the Ornithopter I think is still like 70, $80.
Yep, that was the Bad Beats one. Like that was like, oh,
I opened one of those and I traded it for a Fetid Pools, the Black White Filterland, the Expedition one.
Oh shit.
And I lost out on that because the Ornithopter jumped up to like $100 at one point because like I was seeing playing standard in that stupid combo deck.
Anytime that
Or
Funny.
I think Ornithopter's if anytime it's in standard again, it gets a little popular because dudes be like, I want to fucking flex all those guys that just started playing Magic.
I play foil old border Ornithopter in my equipment deck.
What
Just
was
to use
the
it.
first set that had foil Ornithopter?
I don't. It's not. Foil old border is from
There's Mirrodin.
Brothers
Yeah,
War.
there's
Oh,
Mirrodin.